I'm doing something really spontaneous or really out of the blue because of some things that happened today, and I just wanted to share. Maybe it'll help some of you, I don't know, but I'm just waiting for people to sign on. We had a fabulous event on Sunday where I did my final year-end event, my final viral wisdom. It was called Closing 2020 with 2020 Vision. If you still want to buy it, it's available for $20. It's still available. So the link is somewhere here. My courses are 50% off. If you want to gift one of my courses as a gift, a holiday gift, a wonderful gift of consciousness, use the code GIFT50 for that. Okay, so keep signing in. Tell me how you are. I'm doing this. This may be one of my last lives for a while. And I wasn't even going to do this one, but because of some things that have been happening, I thought to come on and share that with you. But I'm waiting for more people to sign on and come in so I can tell you why I'm here today. So, many of my psychologist friends, many of my coaching friends, many people who are in the caregiving field have expressed to me how the holiday time is always a time of greater anxiety, greater addictions, greater loneliness. And because of this particular pandemic, even more so. So more people are calling, more people are acting out, our children are going nuts. So this is why I'm here today, is because I want to give a free talk on my book with my co-author. My co-author Rini Jane and I wrote this book called Superpowered, and I want to give a free talk on this book today because maybe it'll help somebody out there, maybe a parent who's struggling with an anxious kid, maybe a kid who needs to hear this. I just felt inspired literally 30 minutes before to come on and just do a mini kind of ad-lib, free, spontaneous book club for you. If you have children in your life, if you are struggling with anxiety, then maybe something I say in the next 30 minutes will help you. So I'm going to be teaching from this book, a little impromptu book club. This is a book I've written with a fantastic anxiety expert, my dear friend Rini Jane. Rini has the best site for anxiety management for children and teens and parents. It's called gozen.com, GOZEN.com. She's the co-author of this book. Actually, this is really all her brilliance. So if you want to go deeper into anxiety with your kids, go to her website, gozen.com. And the kids can navigate it on their own. They learn about the anxiety. They learn about OCD. They learn about phobias. They learn about why they're anxious, how to change their thoughts. And it's a fun website, gozen.com. Gozen.com. So I'm going to do an impromptu book club on this book. So hang in there. I'm going to give you some key teachings from this book. So if you have a kid or teenager right now struggling with anxiety, maybe you want them to hear this, or it'll be here forever so they can hear it. And if you're a parent struggling with how to help your kids, well, now I'm going to help you help your kids. So join in, tag your friends if they want to come on in. This is really last minute, not planned. I could have done an event around it, but I just felt it in the moment. So here I am, and I'm going to do some teachings from this fabulous book called Superpowered. You should really buy it for every human being. Yes, I've decided every human being needs this book. But it's really geared for your kids, for your teenagers, and it's going to help your own parenting. It's going to help you talk to your nieces, your nephews, your own kids, and to your own inner kid, to the kid that's inside you. It's going to help you talk to your own child. So this book is called Superpowered. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to do some teachings from Superpowered. So all our kids are experiencing stress. We are experiencing stress. We are going through so much. And this is why this book is the book of the moment. Superpowered. Buy it now. Go to Amazon, go to your indie bookstores, buy it for your friends. It's like less than $20. It is filled with genius illustrations and activities and exercises and teachings. This is the book you wish you had as a kid. So this is the gift. I'm telling you, this is the gift. You can never go wrong with this gift. Okay? It's called Superpowered. So I am going to teach you some things about this book. Okay? So the first thing is that we have been thinking about anxiety all wrong. Okay? We have been wanting to medicate anxiety. We have been wanting to suppress it, to eat it away, drink it away, distract it away. And that whole paradigm is defunct, is based on the medication model and not on the meditation model. It's based on medicating. It's based on snubbing and snuffing out our feelings. As a result, you and I know this, we never grew up feeling our feelings. Feeling feelings was very threatening. And when someone else expressed their feelings, that was conflict. We didn't want to hear from anybody's feelings unless they were feeling happy with us. And we didn't want to hear from our feelings unless they were happy feelings. This problem is the problem, that we only wanted certain feelings, otherwise no feelings, is the problem. This is the reason we have anxiety, because we've never learned to sit in our feelings and feel the feelings. We've learned to react to the feelings. In my book, The Awakened Family, I talk about the difference between feelings and reactions. Feelings, they rise and they go. They're meant to be sensed, to be felt, to be cried, to be experienced. Reactions are what we do in reaction to the feeling. I call those emotions. Emotions are our reactivity to the feeling. The feeling is just a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. And if we can just learn to be with our feelings, they go like waves. But because we've never learned to be with our feelings and express our feelings and experience our feelings, we react to the feelings and we call those emotions. I call that emotions. So then we get angry, then we get depressed, then we're eating, then we get addicted, then we're in conflict, then we're frustrated. We take the feelings and now we express it in the external world or against ourselves. And that's called an emotional reaction. If we could just sit with our feelings and go, oh, I'm having a feeling, I'm having a feeling, and then express the feeling, I'm having a feeling, I'm having a feeling, I'm having a feeling, versus, why did you do that to me? I'm so angry with you. You see the difference? Let's try it again. One is, I wanted to share with you that I'm having some feelings, and I'm feeling some feelings of sadness, and that's making me cry. And sometimes I'm feeling some anger. And I just wanted you to know that, yeah, these feelings of anger come up when you say X, Y, and Z. And it's making me feel really uncomfortable. How emotionally mature is that? Versus, how could you do that to me? I can't believe you did that. Do you understand how rude you were? You are such a rude person. I'm never going to speak to you again. The second one is an emotional reaction. The first one is I'm feeling feelings, I'm feeling feelings, I'm feeling feelings. What are your feelings? What are your feelings? What are your feelings? Now, you would think I've taught my daughter how to do this. I haven't. She's 17 and 3/4, almost 18. I'm not allowed to say she's 18 till she's 18. Because when I say you're 18, as in you're an adult, I get told, no, I'm not 18. I'm not even 17 and 9/10. I'm 17 and 7/10. So I'm not yet an adult, so I cannot be treated like an adult. However, at other times, when I say, you can't do that, she goes, yes, I can. I'm an adult now. So you know how teenagers are, like neither here nor there. Anyway, you would think I've taught my daughter how to share her feelings. No, it's really difficult. So please don't be thinking, oh, Dr. Shefali's daughter knows how to share her feelings. I barely know how to share my feelings. My daughter, feeling, straight to volcanic reaction, okay? But I have learned as a parent that teenagers' brain is not developed. They look bigger than you and they use all your makeup and eat all your food and bang up your car, take all your money. But their brains are really like it was at 11. They look different, they look deceptive. So you're thinking they're smart. But they're smart, but not wise, to put it mildly. So their brain is not yet developing. Apparently, new science has shown us that bloody frontal cortex, where all the thinking, the planning, oh my God, do you know when it ends the development? Do you know when? Well, it explains for all my crazy 20s. It only finishes developing at 28. So if you have teenagers and you're thinking, oh, 18, you're going to be like, you're done with parenting. No, now apparently 28 is the new 18. So we have to go all the way till 28 before we expect them to show some emotional maturity. I don't know whether men and women have the same rate of growth. You would hope. However, it is to be seen. So kids don't know how to do this, okay? Parents don't know how to do this. I'm having feelings. My feelings are of sadness. It's making me really sad right now. And these feelings are welling up inside me and in my throat. No, we're like, I want to kill you. I want to shake you. I'm never going to speak to you, right? That's what we know. We're always reacting. We're always reacting. But as parents, we need to know that teenagers' brains are not developed. Therefore, preschoolers, schoolers, adolescents, all of their brain not developed. So expecting them to speak like this is impossible. But when they react like that, you can understand that they're having a goddamn feeling. So you don't react back to them, right? Why are you reacting to them, right? I always tell parents, especially of toddlers and teenagers, which is basically all the kids and all, I was going to say all the men sometimes, but I was going to say, I tell parents all the time, why do you react back? Don't you understand that they just don't know how to feel their feelings? They just don't know how to feel their feelings. So we parents need to be translators, auto translators, quick. Oh, my kid is really tired. Oh, my kid is dumping on me right now and acting like a lunatic because she doesn't know how to express her feelings. And so on and so forth. So when we understand that they don't know how to just express and they've taken that feeling and converted it into a reaction, then we don't react, right? We just wait for the wave to pass. And the good thing about kids is that the wave does pass. And then later, you can, if you feel like it's safe, you can go and approach your kid or your teenager and talk about their feelings. Now, you know many a grown-up man and woman who don't know how to express their feelings. They don't even know they're having a feeling. They're simply blaming, projecting, and dumping on you. It's called emotional dumping. At least once a week, I know I emotionally dump and I'm dumped on. I don't know about you, but this is a thing we seem to be doing as humans. So the hard thing is to say, I'm having feelings. I'm having feelings. How hard is it to say, I'm having some feelings? I need you to not be triggered by me because I'm having feelings. So can you not have a feeling while I'm having a feeling? Can you sit with my feelings, right? This would be the mature thing to do, but we can't. We don't know how to talk like that. It's impossible because when the feeling comes, we've been conditioned to express, to rage, to do something. To simply sit with the feelings is impossible, right? We're like eating, drinking, screaming, yelling, picking up the phone. We can't just sit with the feeling. Okay, so now I'm going to start the book. I haven't even started the book, but this was the premise of the book, that the way we're thinking about anxiety is wrong. Because we're suppressing anxiety and not understanding that anxiety shows up in many faces. That's why we lose it with our children. You know why we lose it with our children? Because we genuinely believe that they're bloody so rude, okay? I remember when my daughter was 4 years old and I literally, you know how parents are. We literally think things that are not true. So I literally thought, she is manipulating me and she's playing games with me. So I remember she was 4 years old, okay? She didn't even know what I was even talking about. And I said to her, stop playing games with me, Maya. Because I thought she was manipulating me. Because you know how we parents are. We're so victimized and everybody's so mean to us. We're like, you're manipulating me. Not that I didn't know how to say no or have good boundaries or good self-care. I'm like, you're manipulating me. You know, you're crying too many times at night. You're manipulating me. You need to pee at night and you're asking for help. You're manipulating me. I was so messed up. So I told her, you're playing games with me. And she was so cute. She looked at me and said, oh, you want to play a game, Mommy? Let's go play a game. And I felt so ashamed at how sick I was. You know, my ego couldn't take that I needed to serve her. And it brought up my own sense of grandiosity. Like, I don't need to serve you, understand? And this poor 4-year-old, I converted it in my head, as we parents are very good at doing, into you, she is using me. She's using me. Because she is using me, but she's not meaning to use me, right? Not in the way that I've been used and abused in my life, and now I'm in my 40s, I'm taking it out on her. This is why we parents lose it with our children. Because somewhere we believe that they are equal, that their brain is developed, that they're purposely doing that. And they're not purposely doing it. I mean, sometimes they're purposely doing it, of course. You know how when they come to you so sweetly, oh, my daughter's voice becomes like a little impet, like a mousette. Like not even a mouse, a mousette. Okay, Mommy, can I was just wondering, can I please have some money? Totally manipulating. Okay, so of course they manipulate. But when they are caught up in those big feelings, they're not manipulating us. They genuinely lost it. They've lost it. The feeling came, the feeling scared them, and they went straight to their ego protection, which is yell, scream, disobey, not listen, withdraw, sulk, lazy, procrastinate, right? They went into shutdown mode. They became zombies and did one of these 3 things. But almost always, unless your kid is a very good actor or actress, every time they're having a big feeling that feels to the parent as if they're manipulating the parent or attacking the parent, 95 to 100%, they are having anxiety. And the anxiety gets converted into something else. I'll give you a case in point. Yesterday I went to the dermatologist with my daughter. If she hears me, she's going to kill me. For her skin. And the doctor told her to stay away from the sun. And she's going on vacation tomorrow in the sun. So the doctor told her, don't be in the sun. Did I say it? No. I didn't do anything. I'm just driving. She begins screaming at me. What do you expect me to do? Do you understand? I can't do anything. I'm in the sun. I can't do anything. Screaming at me. What do you think I should do? You're unreasonable. You're asking too much of me. I'm driving. I'm not saying anything. But I understand. It's a dumping situation. It's called emotional dumping. But I'm happy to be the dumpster, no problem, because I understand. The child, whose brain is not yet formed, another 10 years, is feeling anxiety about not being able to suntan because of her skin. And instead of bloody getting angry with the doctor, she's getting angry with the dumpster. So I'm just like, nothing. When you understand that their brains are abducted by their big feelings and they don't mean to express it the way they express it, underneath it's some anxiety or some fatigue or some hunger. It's very basic. They don't mean it. That's why 10 minutes later, they be like, can I have a donut? Can you make me a pancake? And we parents are like, are you talking to me? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, how could you talk to me after the way you treated me? And they're like, that was 30 minutes ago. We're here now and I'm hungry. Can you please go cook for me? And we can't get over it. We're like, I have said things like, 36 days ago, you talked to me rudely. And then 13 days ago, you again talked to me rudely. And then 17 hours ago, you were really rude. And literally, my daughter looks at me like, I don't remember anything. Like literally, they don't remember. So we parents, because we live in the past and we're so in our egos, we're like, oh, now you're asking me for pancakes? You think I'm going to give you pancakes right now? We're like, in fact, I'm not only not going to give you pancakes, I'm going to throw out all the flour and you'll have to go walk to the store to buy the flour to make your own damn pancakes. Right? Because now we're like, oh, now you're a baby? Now you're all sweet? What happened? This is their brain. This is their brain. Now, it doesn't mean you allow them to be rude to you. You can always walk away. You can always cut allowances. You can always say no more. But I'm trying to tell you that they are not capable of expressing their feelings. So enter this book, okay? Enter this book. So we wrote this book because the way we've been feeling our feelings is wrong. Okay, so then publishers approached us and said, write a book. So Rini, who's a master at anxiety, and I wrote this book, Superpowered. Let's talk about it. Why we wrote this book. We're here to teach you about managing your anxiety and transforming it into courage, confidence, and resilience. Look how cute we are. That's us. Okay, so here's the truth. Many of our kids feel like this inside. You just don't see it because outside they may mask it, they may hide it, they may cover it. But our kids, 1 in 3 US children are being diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. Yep. And now in COVID, it's gone through the roof. Yes, and 1 in 2 adults are being diagnosed with an anxiety disorder as well. Okay, so the premise of this book, the way we designed this book, is that we were born with our superpowers, right? In conscious parenting language, we say you were born your authentic self. And then because of your parents and culture, your authentic self was robbed. It was abducted. It was heisted. And because of that, you don't have your superpowers, so you have anxiety, right? That's what happens when your superpowers get zapped. So this is an acronym, superpower. Power is an acronym, and you are superpowered. Your children were born superpowered. But because of your anxiety, the parents' anxiety, and because of culture, because of education, because of the church, because of the priests, because of the temples all pointing fingers at our children, because of the pressures of magazine covers and TV ads and social medias and like buttons and all this, do this, don't do that, you're bad, you're good, and all the cultural injunctions, our children and our superpowers were zapped. And when they're zapped, that's what brings about anxiety. So we try to make it kid-friendly. We try to make it, zappy and cute and fun. So the first one, P, is the superpower of being present. Each one of us were born present. You know that. You know how little children are. They're so in the moment. And that's the first one that was zapped away from us because we were told to not be in the present. Our parents and us included began hurrying our children up to the future. We're like, excuse me, childhood is not for childhood, okay, children? Childhood is not to play, not to dream, not to be still. Childhood is a preparation for the future, right? Haven't we told all our children this? Like, hello, life is not play, right? When a 5-year-old is just playing bubbles all day, you're like, excuse me, do you think all your life you can just play? How do you think you're going to pay the rent? By playing bubbles, right? And the kid is like, okay, you look really happy. And you're like, yeah, I'm happy. And I want you to be happy. That's why you should stop playing right now, right? Stop playing, quit playing. Let's get serious about adulthood. Because when you get to adulthood, you're going to be super happy, like me, right? So O is the superpower of being original. You think your kids are original? We're like, do not be original, okay? We have a family, we have a last name, we have a tradition, we all belong to this synagogue or temple or church or club, okay? Or neighborhood. And this is the way we do it here, okay? So, hello, you can be original till 2 years old. Oh, so cute. You're so cute. After 2, wear a uniform, put your hair in matching braids, wear matching socks, and look good because you are my representation. So be original when you grow older. After you're older and you pay your own money and you make your own money and you pay your own rent and write your own checks to yourself, then you can be original. But mommy, that'll be too late. I'll be 54. It's okay. I waited till then. You can wait till then, right? What's the problem? Do I look unhappy? I'm totally fitting in. I've given up my originality. Life is a compromise. Life is a sacrifice. Look at me. Don't I look happy? Right? That's what we tell our children. Our children are like, no, you don't. Okay, W is the superpower of whole. When our children were born and we were born, we used to look in the mirror, believe it or not, and we thought we were awesomeness. We were amazing. We were gorgeous. How many young girls have you caught looking in the mirror going, I'm the best looking little girl in the world? And little boys going, I'm a superpower, right? Okay, that was before they turned 4 and went to preschool. The minute they go to preschool, they meet the real world and they meet other children conditioned by other parents and they begin feeling like crap. Now suddenly they come home and go, what's wrong with my skin? Jacob told me that my skin was too dark. Or Sally told me that my hair was too this. And Maya told me my nose was too big. And Pamela told me that my eyes were crooked. Right now suddenly they meet the real world and they realize, oh, I'm supposed to fit a standard. And the standard is a box and it looks like this. And if I don't look like that, I'm not beautiful anymore. I'm not worthy anymore. I'm not whole anymore. So that superpower gets taken away really fast. And all of us have had that happen to us. E is the superpower of energized. You know our kids, when they're young, they're like so excited, so happy to greet the day. Again, pre-4 years old. Because once they get into the system, the cultural system, the educational system, the religious system, all our institutions that give them 1,000 and 1,500 and millions of rules and dogma and finger wagging, all the energy goes away. They're like, I just wanted to get out of bed and have energy. And the mother goes, and the father, you can have energy after you do this, and then you do this, and then we have to go learn 3 languages, then we have to go for baseball, then we have to stand on our head, then we have to love nature, then we have to take our dog on a walk, then we have to go pet the animals in the zoo, and then we have to make stew with grandmother and make some cookies, post it on Facebook. Then you can have your day to yourself and you can do whatever you want with your day. The day is yours. Between 5:45 and 6:12, it's called free play time. go free play, right? I've seen so many calendars with parents who write free play, time for free play. The free play time is structured in a box, in a container, in a cage, but it's called free play. Go, children, go free play. And the kids are like, by then, just zombified and exhausted. And you're like, see, I give you so much time. I give you freedom, and you don't take the freedom. You know, these children, these ungrateful children. And then R is resilient. Our children are resilient. You know that. I know that. They don't think of success and failure and grades and A pluses and A minuses, but we do that to them. So we take away their growth mindset and we give them a stuck mindset where they are talking about their failures, their fixed mindset, and they don't want to take risks anymore. And we're like, you're not a risk taker. Obviously, they're not a risk taker, because if they get a 91, it's called an A. If they get an 89, it's called a B. Under which rule is that? How dumb is that? So they're like, you know what? I'm not going to try. Thank you very much. Because I might as well just get an 81. It's the same as an 89, which is a B. You see, they stop trying because we've quantified things. Everything has a value. Everything has a grade. Everything has a number. And that takes the energy out of the process, out of just feeling things, out of doing things because they match your soul, because they feed you, right? So we've legitimized and rigidified and organized everything into such boxes, and then we want our children to have freedom to explore. It doesn't work like that. So anyway, so those superpowers have been zapped. So in this book, we literally give you clues and strategies and techniques and ways to help your kid get back these superpowers. Look at this book. It's amazing. You can read it with your kids. You can do it with your teens. Hello. Amazing book. You should not buy any other gift for any other human except this book and my courses. Except this book. No, really. This is the book of the day. It's to help your kids not be anxious as much. What could be a better gift? How much does it cost? Less than $18. $17.99. Order it. In every country it's different. I don't know whether it's available in every country. Try. Go to Amazon. Go to getsuperpowered.com because I have indie bookstores there. We'd love you to support indie bookstores. Buy the book Superpowered. Okay guys, so this was my impromptu little insight into this book, reminding you it's the best book ever, and wishing you all a fabulous holidays. You can still buy my courses. They're 50% off. Sign up for my newsletter. I'll let you know what I'm doing next. I will be going off the grid now, because I'm planning 2 big things next year, and you'll hear from me when they're ready. If they're ready soon, but good. But if not, then I'm taking time off to develop these things and write about them and talk about them or whatever I'm doing. And so thank you all for a phenomenal year. If you want to still buy my closing event 2020, which had over 3,000 people watch it, amazing. I gave it my all just for $20. You can still buy it. And if you want to buy my courses for 50% off, use the code GIFT50. And thank you all. Have a happy holidays. It's been an incredible year. I will see you when I see you. Bye, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Bye, Instagram.